It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Hello, everyone. That was Michael Bublé treating us. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I'm actually in my New Year's Eve outfit. It's a leather dress on the top and skirt on the bottom. So, last week we were talking about 3 lists. A list of how you want to feel, 3 things minimum, a list of what you will do so that you can feel that way, and the third list was a list of what you will not do. So that is the basis for setting this month up so that you get the holly jolly the way you want it to be. So I hope you did that. I posted my lists on Instagram, what I want to feel, what I'm going to do, and what I'm not going to do. And that's going to be top of mind. Now that I wrote it down, now that I announced it to you, it's there. Okay, so that's a big deal. So number 1. Okay, number 2, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about this week, now that we have our list in place, how do I want to feel, what do I want to do, what will I not do, is managing expectations. So expectations can be everything, right? If you have an expectation to have a quiet holiday because of how you want to feel, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, then let's think about who's coming to your holiday, or let's think about where you're going. Are those people nice and calm and quiet? Are those people rowdy and rambunctious? Managing expectations means you take what you want and marry it up with what you're getting, probably, so that you can minimize your conflict. Now, this applies all times of the year, but especially at holiday time when there's a lot of emotion going on. So managing expectations might look like this. Let's say you have house guests coming, and let's say there's always a lot of drama with them. There's expectations that they have. There are ideas that they want, and they don't really go together with what you want. Maybe you have a conversation with these people and say, I want you to know that this is the plan for the next day, for the next week, whatever. And this is what I need to do. This is what I'd like to do. Stay with your routines that help you. Exercising, meditating, leaving the house, walking the dog, whatever. So you do those things. And because you've let them know that you're doing those things, they need to calm down. They need to know, okay, well, so-and-so is getting up at this time. I'm on my own for breakfast. I'll have free time, or we'll all go see the gingerbread houses at the Norway house, or whatever. But when people know what to expect, they can behave better. Okay, you and them. We can all behave better when we know what to expect. So managing expectations, super important. I know what I want, how I want to feel, what I want to do, what I won't do, and now I'm just going to tell people. So let's go back to that list again. Let's say you decided that this holiday you're not baking, or you're not making the kind of holiday dinner you've done in the past, and you're still having the same kind of people over, so they're expecting probably what they've always gotten. It's not a bad thing to let them know what's happening. If you have flipped the script on them, just tell them. By the way, I wanted you to know we're not having turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie and apple tart and all this for dinner. Actually, this year we're having lasagna. Just wanted you guys to know, not mean-spirited, not ugly, just nice, but just let people know because they can manage their expectations too, and it minimizes conflict. Okay, what does minimizing conflict do for you at a busy time of year? Makes your life feel better, makes your life feel calmer, and that's what we want, right? Okay, we want a stress-lesserish holiday time. So, your list, managing expectations, knowing what you probably have coming to you, and of course, we can't manage the unknown. What if something happens? Those poor people in Kentucky and Illinois and places in Indiana that were struck with that tornado. Okay, they're in crisis mode. They're in just survive for the moment. But if that's not you, if you're in this other mode of more typical things happening, managing those expectations is a big deal for yourself and for your people. Okay? And that way you can have the holiday you want. Come back to that list. Does this help me when I manage expectations to have a less drama-filled holiday? Probably does. So I'm going to practice a little breath work with you. You can use this at any time you feel like you're getting stressed out. So lots of ways to use the breath, but in through the nose and out through the mouth is purging. I got to get out of this. So it's a deep breath, belly, ribs, chest, pause, chest, ribs, belly, pause. So let's just do this 3 times. In through the nose. Exhale down. Purge. Empty the vessel of any negativity. And again, in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Purge. One more time. In through the nose. Exhale down, out through the mouth. Let go of what you don't want so you manage your own expectations. I am wishing you a happy holiday no matter how you're spending it. So next week on Tuesday at 4 o'clock Central Time, I am going to tell you about how I got through, suffered through, and I'm alive to tell the true story of living through the 2 worst Christmases of my entire life. One was spent in the intensive care unit in Children's Hospital, and one was spent in my house in Wilmette on Park Avenue. And so I want to tune into that, share those stories with you, and give you some ideas, because not everybody is enjoying right now. There are plenty of people in our community and our surroundings who are not having anything holly jolly right now. They're going through a divorce, they have a sick child, somebody's in the intensive care, going to the hospital, joblessness, whatever. And that's going on too. So how to be sensitive and appropriate for that situation. So I will see you next week here on this Karen Ostromsky coaching page. If you haven't subscribed to my blog, go to www.KarenOstromsky, KarenAstromsky.com, and subscribe to my blog. You'll be alerted about all the things that are going on and what I'm doing. You know I'm on YouTube with lots more coachings that are hosted there, and yoga, qigong, and meditation videos. I am here to serve. If this rings a bell with you, if this means something to you, if you want me to coach about something a little different and address it, send me a message. That's how I choose what topics, based on what people are telling me, because I am here to help. So until next time, have a great week taking good care of you in heart, mind, and body.